Hi guys, Valerie Priester, and I am back. I am on chapter 6 of Failing Forward by John C. Maxwell, and I got my fan going, and so things are flying all over the place on my desk. But wanted to come back, and I'm on chapter 6, and if you've been following me, you probably realized that I was missing for a couple of days, right? Isn't it amazing that I am actually reading the book about failing and missing a couple of days in video, which I wanted to do a video every day, but because I'm reading this book, it really helped me to change my perspective on how I look at, failing and looking at it from a standpoint of, yes, this was a task or a project that I took on that I wanted to do, and things didn't go exactly the way I wanted them to go because I wanted to do a video every day, but you know what? So what? Keep moving forward, right? So here I am back with chapter 6. And, yesterday I told myself, I said, well, you can do 3 videos and get caught up. But who am I kidding? I am not going to do 3 videos, okay? So I'm going to start from where I left off, and it's chapter 6 that we're on. And chapter 6 title is No Matter What Happens to You, Failure is an Inside Job. And that is so very true. So the thing I love about this chapter is how it tells you, that it really starts on the inside. One of the things that John Maxwell said that I really, really like is a problem is something that can be solved. A fact of life is something that must be accepted. Because a lot of times, we tend to get into trouble because we focus all of our attention on things that we, cannot control, things that are beyond our control. So, he tells a story about a young man that owned a grocery store, and his grocery store got, flooded out by a really bad flood, and, he had to kind of start all over again, and he lost a lot of money. He didn't have flood insurance, and instead of him focusing on what happened, the disaster of the flood and not having flood insurance, he actually focused on what he could change and what he could do something about. And that was rebuilding his store. And he was able to pick up and start where he left off, like I did, right? And keep going. So it really is about your perspective. And, when you think about failure is an inside job, it really means that if on the inside you feel like you're a failure because a task or a project didn't go the way you wanted it to go, then you end up considering yourself to be a failure, as opposed to looking at it from the standpoint of, well, what can I change or what can I control, and not concern yourself or focus yourself so much on the things that you cannot change. Another thing that I like, he says, is that it's a state of mind. He says failure is an inside job, so is success. So if you think you're a failure from the inside, you're going to be a failure. If you think you're successful from the inside, you're going to be a success. He also says if you want to achieve, you have to win the war in your thinking first. You can't let failure outside you get inside of you. Okay? So I love that part about this chapter. And as I said, guys, it's all about your perspective. So here I am. Yes, I missed 2 days, but I'm back, and I picked up where I left off. And as always, I hope you like the video. I hope you find value in it. And if you do, make sure you leave me a comment. Are you following along with me? Are you reading the book? Because it's an excellent read. So I'd love to hear your comments. Leave me your comments below, and I would love to answer any questions that you have in video. As always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do. And if you like the video, like it. If you love it, make sure you share it. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good evening. Bye.